U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, that was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at Nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these goals, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You know, you want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, you know, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired, they were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with a victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come, and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
US Youth Soccer has impacted my life by taking over, and I mean, it's been a very good experience. A lot of life skills and lessons and how to take on certain things, and it's really made a big impact on my life.
Hey, everybody here was amazing.
Played against some amazing girls, and I just think it was awesome.
It's really great to see my team pull together to really work hard.
Being a regional champion is amazing. It's a once in a lifetime type of opportunity for these guys, for myself.
I'm really excited for these girls with this confidence to go to nationals and just test ourselves against great competition. We're going to nationals!
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot.
Hey, and welcome, folks. Game number 2 here from Overland Park, Kansas, the National Youth Soccer National Championship Tournament. And we are ready to roll. Officials checking over with us, making sure that we're set and we're all ready. It's going to be the Milwaukee Bavarian, as you see in the white, blue, and yellow. On the other side, the all black with the white numbers. That will be Seattle United Copa. Head coaches for Seattle, George Vukic. On the other side for Milwaukee will be Coach Ben Juritza and Steve Grimm, Sal Scalise, the assistant coaches. We'll give you the starters here in just a moment as we're underway. See the all black of Seattle. We'll be saying Seattle and Milwaukee most of the time. Ball taken away, sent into the box, and then cleared out nicely, and then Milwaukee picks it back up out front. That ball cleared there by number 3, Claiborne Probst. Give kudos there as we watch on the far side as it goes out. We'll tell you the starters here for the two teams. For Milwaukee, number 4 will be Donovan Jones. Number 7, Colin Mullen. Number 8, Carson Kelly. Number 9, Miguel Gonzalez. Ball in the box, so we'll stop for that a moment. And it will be a corner here right off the bat. Number 12, Gabe Angill. Ryan Lamping, number 14, Mitchell Dryden, 15, Sam Walton, number 20. 22 is Jack Banya, 25 Will Navarre, and in goal as we see that ball headed down by the defense, sent back out, see if it's sent right back in. Worked around the defense now, working it in the corner, bringing it back out and finally picked up there defensively by Gaffney. Gaffney will clear it back to the keeper. That's Fasadi Crute, Ashton Fasadi Crute. He will put it in play in the all orange, kind of a peach color. On the other side, you have the Clemson or Tennessee orange as the Seattle team moves it forward. There's a nice through ball that gets through. It'll be a shot put on and briefly batted away, and it falls to the ground. A little bit of a rebound there, but couldn't pick up on it. So quickly here's some action early on here in this second match. Seattle and Milwaukee. Once again, Seattle in the black-white numbers. Ball worked around in the box. Top of the box, sent out to the right. Little give and go, and to the left foot. Shot and score. Early on, we are seeing some outstanding offense here. We'll get the number 19 with the goal is Noah Womuth. We'll see if we see there a nice give and go as he sent that ball to the top of the box, came right back to him, and he put it in that left corner for the goal. So early on here, we are 1-0 in the first minutes of this match. Not much you could do if you're the keeper. Has a good job of ball handling. Coach Jaritza looking for the possible offside, not seeing it. And so once again, that goal, we'll try to get you the assist here in just a moment. Wolmuth with that goal. Other starters, we didn't even get through all the starters before that goal was scored. Banya Navarre, and then the keeper is Egan Bedwell for the Bavarians out of Milwaukee. On the other side, your starters in goal: number 1, Ashton Fasadi-Crute; number 2, Rafael Ortero; Lucas Scherles; number 4, Kieran Smith, wearing 5; Brandon Lou, 7; number 8 is Krishna LaFrance; number 9, Charlie Gaffney; number 12, Brandon Clough; 18 is Finn Allman; 19 with the goal, Noah Wolmuth; and Claiborne Probst wearing number 3 back on defense. Here comes the ball up again, and quickly Seattle says, we'll try it again. Bringing it up, working it on the left side. Clough, he'll take it to his left. Shot up and just over the bar. And another opportunity here. Seattle Copa with the good offense early on. Bedwell was there. I think that ball would have been tipped away if it had been low enough, but you never know. Good speed on that left foot strike. Ball worked on the far side now. Defense trying to bring it up. Sent up toward midfield. Control there. That's Kelly. Turns. Still has it. Sent it toward the middle. Now flicked away by the defense. Worked back toward Jones. Now sent all the way back. And Bedwell, he will settle it down and work it to his defenders. Appreciate the work of Daniel Reed, our producer, in our trailer right here nearby. We have our camera folks, Maria, Riyadh, and Georgia, working the scaffolding and the cameras, bringing you the best seat in the house. Big collision there, but taken away. Ball to the back, now sent forward. Milwaukee with the header in the back. Ball settled nicely. That was Clough. Sends it to the left side, but it goes out of play. Gaffney chasing it. Ball tossed in now, worked over. That's by Mullen. He's in the back. Also in the back, we'll give you those numbers. Jones, Mullen, back in the back. Also back there is Gonzalez. If we got through all the starters, so you have that. Our officials in this game, in the midfield, is Fevzi Demirhan. The assistant referees, as Milwaukee works it forward, trying to get the equalizer here early in this match. Really has a takedown near the top of the box, no whistle. Fevzi Demirhan in the middle, Saad Omanovich, AR1, AR2 is Cedric Cook, and fourth official here, Adam Rice, helping with substitutions information as the ball secured in there by Fasadi-Crute. As you see, in the 5th minute, already 1-0 Seattle United. We'll find out who had that assist here in a few moments when we get a chance. We'll get that good goal there, however, by number 19, Noah Wolmuth, in the first 3 to 4 minutes of this contest. Sun shining into the eyes of the fans on the far side, to the delight of the players and coaches here on the near side. Cool day so far, and it's probably pushing 70, maybe 74 degrees now. Early on today, it was in the low 60s. Ball worked in, defense there, now trying to take it away, and ultimately does. Milwaukee comes away with it briefly. Here's Wolmuth now. Sends it far side. Ball worked into the box, now taken down low, into the box, through, shot, and it's saved. Bedwell somehow comes up with a defender there to help out, but a point-blank shot there, and Bedwell going down was able to get both hands up and stop the shot. Ball on the far side, it will trickle out. Moving into the 6th minute, moving toward the 7th. Ball be tossed in on the far side. These will be 40-minute halves. As we said, Kansas, the geographical center of the United States. It's the soccer center of the United States this week. Shot off to the left. A little bit further out than I'm sure that you would like to put that one in. But this week, with nearly 3,000 players, coaches, referees, 104 teams are here, and this is the soccer center of the United States right now this week. So glad you folks are with us. Glad we're able to bring this to you, and we will do our best with the names of these players. They've worked hard to be here and deserve that honor. Ball off to the far side. That one headed away by Jack Banya. Ball right at the midfield line. Ball worked around. You've got pressing forward a little bit in Milwaukee. One of the players back there, but on the other side, the black shirts of Seattle United Copa, they're pressing as well. Ball picked up there by Gonzalez. Flicked forward now by Lamping. Worked around. Now Seattle comes away with again. Otero part of that. Now ball sent toward the middle. Chested down. Still bounding around. Taken up by Seattle. Little chip trying to get through and taken away. Now turning. Good move here by Angill. Nice move there. A little decoy. Takes it away. Runs down. Has some space off to the right. Sends it over there to Navarre. Navarre working 1v1. Takes it toward the corner. Who's going to come up with it? He comes away with it with space. Into the box. Blocked away. And will it be a corner? Yes, it will. Second corner here for Milwaukee as they worked hard for that one. Give a lot of credit there for Navarre. He worked 1v1 there against the defender. That was Probst, and actually came up with the ball with a good opportunity. Nice job by Fossati Crute to get it, get the save. That's going to be batted out. It'll be a throw-in. Coach Vukic has to do a little extra work, toss the ball back in. Milwaukee with the toss. Lamping will do the honors, looking for an option. Now he has one. Goes through, however, and the defense comes up with it. Sending it back the other way. There's Mullen. Sends it over to teammate Kelly. Far side, Banya. Banya with a little space. Trying to control the ball, get a little possession here. Long ball to the near side. Reaches its target, but then flicks away. Tough first touch. Now a little shove. Still working with it, and a shot that's going to go off the left. Was it touched? It was. There will be another corner. Fossati Crute finding a little pressure there in front of him. These two teams, one coming from the far west, Seattle, of course, one from the Midwest, Milwaukee. Both these teams playing very close games in the leading up to this national championship. Ball near post in the middle. It's headed away. And it'll be another throw-in. It's just the what we just saw, except on the opposite side of the field. Near side corner to a throw-in. Far side corner to a throw-in. Ball worked forward. Nice, nifty work there. Sent through. Ball sent in toward the box. It's a low one. And cleared away. See, for the Seattle team, all 5 victories coming in were 1-goal victories. Coach saying that some of those should have been a little more. Some were kind of a lucky win here and there, but 5-0 in the National League work. And then on the other side, Milwaukee coming in with a 3-0-2 record in the Midwest region. So coming in here with a good record, beating some good teams, tying Nationals Union Black, team that we'll see here, Indiana Elite with a tie, then defeating St. Louis Scott Gallagher 2-1, Midwest United 3-2, and FC United Pre-Academy out of Illinois. There's a nice ball, flicked back in, and it comes in, still onside, and now taken away. That touch got away, and the defense takes advantage and tries to clear it out. It's blocked briefly, shot put up, and that put up there by number 9, that's Gaffney. Gaffney caught that ball. It was trying to be cleared out of there, got a foot on it, settled it, and then put it in the netting that is behind the goal. So we are on the last field of play here before you leave this complex, and it looks like behind the fans, you probably see it in the background, a golf course. So a little different ball over there, but sports nonetheless. Ball gets through, and now the defense steps on it. Ball toward the middle. Working it down in there is going to be Kelly. Kelly turns, now looks for options, sends it through, headed into the box, and now it's a touch there, still high in the air. Headed back into danger now, trying to clear it away. Seattle gets it out briefly. Nice touch. Kelly, nifty move there, stays with it. Being hounded there by the defense. Looks like that was Otero who was all over him there. Finally clears it back into safety. A little space here for the defenders, but it's not a good pass there. Intercepted easily by Clough. Clough outside to Allman. Allman, a little bit of a touch that gets away from him. He's going to go through two players, and now it's picked up by Bedwell. A little bit of a fumble there, but he grabs it quickly. Ball down the near side. Worked here right in front of us as Navarre tries to send it in. Defense there. Well positioned. A little kick from behind, and referee says play on because the ball continued to be in the possession of Seattle. Coach asking if there really was an advantage, but as we're going to go to the 13th minute, moving toward the 14th here. First half play, still no score. Oops, take that back. We have one. That was so long ago, almost forgot. Wilmoth with that early goal. 1-0 your score, Seattle. And you see that on your scoreboard there. Seemed like an eternity ago, and it was about 10 minutes. Ball on the far side, works it in. Wilmoth now involved in the play. Sends it over to the near side. Otero right back in the middle and saved. And they're really putting Bedwell to work. He's having to come up with the ball several times. The Milwaukee squad, once again, the white jerseys, the royal blue pants, shorts there, and socks. Got a little bit of yellow trim. Blue number. Turns now, taking it in. Good break here. Taking a shot, and it's blocked away briefly. And now Fasadi Koot will grab it. Did not go out. It was close. And a good job there. It was Navarre who worked his way in. And he gave a little bit of a congratulations to the keeper. Ball back in. Navarre shot again and saved again. Fasadi Koot is right there, man. I tell you, this is a pressure one way and the other. Clears that one away. You look at the two goalkeepers and you say, what color? Orange. That one's sent back to Bedwell. You see more of the Tennessee Volunteer orange on one end. Here comes a ball taken away. Another good opportunity. Shot and a score. And that's going to be unassisted, I do believe. Ball taken in there by Finn Allman. And that'll make it 2-0 here pretty quickly. That's on the 15th minute. That ball was intercepted and just took it right in. And I'm not so sure that Allman wasn't a part of that first goal. Like I said, we're going to find out here when we get to halftime. We'll find out if he had the assist on the first goal. But that's the second one here. And now Milwaukee really will have a sense of urgency trying to come back. We have a substitute getting ready to come in for Seattle. Ball worked around there by Angill. Ball on the far side, taking some time. Everybody catching a breath. Not only physically, but probably emotionally as well. Finding your score 2-0. And Milwaukee Bavarians trying to work it back now. Working through traffic, little give and go. Defense there to break it up. That ball picked off by Kelly. looks, trying to reverse field, now sends it in. Will it go through? It does. Navarre's there, but Fasadi Koot came off the line just enough to come out there and snag it. Ball low toward the middle, stepped on it. Unlucky there, gets away. Coming the other way, that will be Gaffney. Sends it on in toward Clough. Clough with it, shot, and just off to the right. That was within a foot or two of being a third goal. Defense showing some little gaps there, and Seattle taking advantage. That ball in the back. Haven't said his name much. Sherrills there sends it forward. Holman now, that goes all the way back to Probst. Probst sends it on up to Clough. Clough working it up. And it will be a throw in there. We have a substitute coming in. One of our first subs coming in. And your goal scorer comes out. Coming in will be Jordy Folk. Coming out, Noah Wolmuth. We'll keep checking around here and see. Do we know who had the assist on the first goal? We're going to check and see if we can find out on. It was Allman. So we are correct. We thought it was 18-19. Finn Allman to Noah Wolmuth. That's what it was. Back in about the second or third minute of this contest. But it was a nice give and go inside. Then a while ago you saw Allman come through again with a nice defensive move. Took an interception and put it in the back of the goal as well. So that's your score right now. That ball coming in and just over the bar. And it was touched, so it'll be a corner. 18th minute, we're moving to the 19th minute. And here comes another corner. And Milwaukee has had a good 4 or 5 corners. Good opportunities. So white shirts moving forward. The Seattle team moving into defensive position, and that ball will be put in a right foot inbender. Here it comes, and deflected away. This didn't get high enough to get over that first wave of defense. Ball back in the back. Sent over by Walton. Walton now gets it over to Jones. Jones tries to send it in. Still there. Settled. Shot, and it will go through the legs. It will be a goal kick, however. Working hard in there was Dryden, and he got a foot on it. Looked like it went right through the defense. There was no touch, so it'll come the other way. Another sub getting ready to come in for Seattle. Asadi Koot now puts the ball here near side. Headed back by the defense, and here comes pressure. Not really a clean clearance, but now the keeper Bedwell has to get rid of it. And the sub coming in will get that info for you. Rowan Davis will come in. Davis had a goal in the series of games that led to this performance and showing in the National Championship Series. Like some of the other scorers, LaFrance, Gaffney, Fairchild, Clough have been goal scorers for the Seattle team. Others I'm sure as well. More recently here for Milwaukee, Dryden, as well as Angill, Banya, Navarre, and Holton. Some of your goal scorers, players to keep an eye on. Right now, Wolmuth has come through with a goal, as well as Finn Allman. Listed on the roster as a defender and a midfielder, so some of your players that have moved up in the forward position to score. Allman, once again, a nice interception. It was a ball that was coming out toward the top of the box, maybe about 10 yards out. Took it away and took it right in. The other goal, a nice job of combination work, a little give and go between Allman and Wolmuth. Ball on the far side as we see the perfectly groomed fields here for this in this Shields Soccer Complex, Overland Park, just outside of Kansas City. Absolutely perfect weather. Chamber of Commerce type day here. Ball sent over with some space. Now working in, quickly coming back the defense, and a nice flick there to get it away was Lou. Brandon Liu gets it over to Allman. Allman now works it out to the right. Little reverse. Ball sent in. Now down the side. Who will get it? Good hustle there by the Seattle player on the far side. Can't get you a number yet. Ball still worked around over there. It looks like Liu, but I'm not sure. We'll see now. Allman works it in. Going against 101 there with Banya. Taking it down the side. Trying to get some way to get it in. And it will be a corner here for Seattle. Seattle trying to build on a 2-goal lead already. One early on, another one around the 15, 16-minute mark. We'll once again get all that info for you at halftime. Make sure that first goal happening so quickly, even before the team's announced. Here we go. Right foot put into it. Bends out. Middle of the box. Headed. Loose. And a defender there as Bedwell was caught out away from the line. And coming the other way. It'll be a foul called there. I believe that foul on Brandon Liu. Angill sends it back. Now a little space. Time to reset. Right foot put on it. Now sent down toward Navarre. He's worked over there earlier. That one cleared away nicely by the defense, however. Gaffney sends it over to Folk, who's checked in. And a whiff on that one. Both players coming up empty. That's LaFrance working his way up. Now sending it back to Gaffney. Gaffney and LaFrance working back and forth. Wilmoth over there chasing it down. It will go out and toss in there for Milwaukee. Trying to get some space here, back in the back. Seattle continuing to put a little high pressure, trying to stay in there and keep the pressure up front. It led to a goal earlier as Allman came up with the theft. A little leather larceny right there at the top of the box. Ball on the far side, little space. Trying to pick an option. Trying to show some patience here as Milwaukee finds themselves down by 2, trying to fight back into it. Chested down, now working forward, little back flick there. Navarre working, trying to get it to his teammate. Has to steal it back, now gets it over to Angill. Kelly out on the far left, has an option here, brings it to the right foot, into the middle. Ball sent there to Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts a foot on it, headed away. And like Allman there clears it away. Folk, who's checked in, now send it on over to Clough. Clough works it up, has space. Milwaukee retreating on the left. Working it out to Gaffney. Folk to Clough. Clough, little nifty move there. Clears. Sends it back out front. That's Liu. Liu looking for options. Liu will send it back with the left foot. Send it all the way back to Sherrills. Sherrills outside to LaFrance. Ball sent in. And you just saw the patience and finally sent a through ball there. Almost got loose in there. That was Davis, the sub who came in. Bedwell comes up with it. He'll start the play. Ball being brought forward by the defense and just past the outstretched foot of one of the midfield. That was Clough who almost came on. Navarre through ball there. It's picked up by the defense. Liu coming the other way. Clough. Clough right down the middle. Watch out. And a ball that's flicked and just out of the reach. There's a ball down the right. Navarre, is he in? He is. He's on the right side, working it in, sends it back in toward teammate, and it's flicked to the left. Shot, and another save, still loose. Defender jumps in and knocks it away. Boy, some action right in front of the goal. Sadi Kook got on the ground. He was down with a save, and the defender stepping in there to help out. Didn't get the number, but the kudos go out to the defense on that play. That ball sent through, shot, blocked, and it comes back off Allman, I believe, is the player over there. And we'll see, did that ball go off? Did it go off Allman before he crossed the line is the question. And they're calling looks like a corner. So we have another sub coming in. We'll get these substitutes lined out for you. Some mass substitutes here coming in. So coming off will be LaFrance. Make sure we got the right numbers here for you. LaFrance, tall player. Matty Zhang will check in. LaFrance comes out. Coming in will be Holton. Charlie Holton. He checks in for Samuel Walton. Also checking in. Well, Probst is in. Here we go. It looks like we're ready to play now. Subs are in. Whistle blows. Here's the corner. Lowen, it's in bending and caught there by Bedwell. Not much trouble on that one. Averting some more danger. Turns and goes. Navarre working on the left side this time. He goes past 3 defenders. Now working it back. Tries to go through the defense. He does. And then flicked away. Navarre sending it across. Dryden with a possible shot. Sends it out to the right. Working it over there to Kelly. Kelly has kind of switched back to the right side now. He was on the left. Shaw, who's checked in. Kelly. Back out front, Gonzalez. Kelly working it back and forth, trying to find an opening. Ball in the middle there, Engel. Takes it to the right, puts a whack on it, but it's blocked. Good job by Lou, getting a foot in there. Here comes Allman, 2-on-2. Takes it down, takes it to the left, has the speed. He's going to take it to the left foot, sends it in, and the defender there to click it away. Will it stay inside the park? It does, but it's a corner. Checking in will be Guyan Roush. Guyan wearing number 13 will come in. So we'll have a corner here in a moment. Here comes, it'll be on the near side. Now this could be a ball that gets up in the sun. Looking into the sun shining across from the near to the far side. The sun a little bit higher in the air now. Ball put in play, back post, headed down 2 or 3 times, and now the ball is out. Lou sends it back in, and Bedwell goes up high to get it. High points that one in his Tennessee orange. Ball on the near side. Playing at the left back spot right now, Will Shaw. Over to the right back side. Ball into the middle. Low ball sent in. Picked up by Navarre. Still has it. Looked like a little contact there, and a foul is called. So a set piece here as we're in the 30th minute. As you can see on your score there on your screen, as we say, you folks have probably more information than just about anybody here as you're watching and enjoying the action. Glad you're with us. Substitute getting ready to check in will be Ben Grimm. Grimm wearing number 66. He's going to check in for Carson Kelly. Kelly, who is on the far side. Here comes a set piece. Let's see who's going to put it in play. Looks like Gonzalez puts the ball up. A lot of black shirts there. A couple white shirts in the area. Still headed away. Now picked up by Gonzalez once again. Resets. Taking it out to the right side. Ball sent in, and it's going to be just over the bar. And that was Shaw out here on the right side. Not a bad idea. If you can get that ball up in the sun right now, could be a Good play if you're on the near side. Masadi Crute will bring it in. He'll put it in play. A lot of substitutes lining up right now, giving everybody a little breather. 32nd minute. Ball sent out, a double header there. Ball sent through, it gets through. Let's see if the defense is there, and the offside flag is up, and everybody comes to a halt. Here comes the substitute in. Neil Gillis will check in. Looks like Allman coming out. Been very active with an assist and a goal. Also coming in, looks like Ian Frost coming in. Frost will check in. He comes in for Jack Banya. So here comes, and really 2 goals. It seems like a lot in this particular match, but a team can strike quickly. We've seen this Milwaukee team have some corner opportunities, and I'm sure they'll have more. There's a blast, and it's going to be a save. Masadi Crute, as Milwaukee not backing off. They're still putting the pressure on, and Masadi Crute will attest to that. Nice turn there. Ball worked back and forth. Clough working. It's going to come out. Be a throw in here right in front of us by Shaw. Shaw looking for an option. Has to get down toward the corner.
Come on, don't let him play forward. Don't let him play forward.
Turning with it, there's Folk. Folk, left footer, brings it up. And the ball will go out. That was your sub who just came in, Gillis, working with it. Looked a little too crowded there, and the spacing not too good. And the ball goes out. Engel works it back. Send it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for options. They'll reset. He's taking time. Little time of possession here for Milwaukee as they try to set it up. That ball taken away. Good job by Davis. Steps in. Ball out to the outside. Worked back a little, maybe too much, but spoke too soon. Both players get there. Now it's clear to the side. And we have a sub coming in once again. This one will be Madi Degafa. Madi Degafa wearing number 3. He'll check in. U.S. Youth Soccer. A lot of sponsors. You'll hear about those at halftime making this possible. Turbo Sports, the video provider. John Peters here with you on the sideline. Bringing the southern accent for the Midwest and Far West folks watching. Daniel Reed, our producer. And I appreciate the work of our camera folks as well. Ball on the far side. Now turning, getting in. Let's see if it's going to be a corner. That ball's had so much spin. Looked like a sand wedge from Tiger Woods. Spun back toward the box. Still working with it. Seattle now works it out to the far side. Little move there. Nifty pass back to himself. Ball sent in. Bedwell there. Scoops it up. Quick throw out. And nice job there. Just checked in. That's Degafa. Right back to him, trying to get to it. That was Roush who stepped in. A lot of action here. Physicality at a premium. Ball in the back now, looking for options, so we'll send it back with a little space. Mullen now works it over to Jones. Jones kind of the middle back quarterback. Ball worked around there by Folk. Davis sends it outside. Back over to Folk. Folk will reverse pitch. Roush sends it up. A little bit of a hard first touch, but no defense there to take it away. Clough now working it in. Left foot, sends it in, headed away. Good job by the defense on that particular set. That ball sent right to the black shirts of Seattle. Working it back in, Folk. Taking it back out, back in. Sherrills working on it. Roush down the line. Clough. Clough sends it back. Roush takes it back to his left. A push taken away. Good job there by Engel as he sends it forward. Navarre now working right down the middle of the pitch. Gets a little space. Is he going to take it to the left foot? Sends it through. Shot! And it's off to the right. Looked like he had an opportunity there. Let's see if it was touched. And the referee looks like he's signifying 2 minutes of extra time. But again, Milwaukee with an opportunity there. Looked like it from this angle might go in that far side of the goal. Seattle once again working forward. Nice through ball. Ball worked up there. Gaffney now taken away. Little thievery there that brings it the other way. Working down the right side, you've got an option there with Degefa into the middle. Fasadi Crute will pick it up. Working in the 38th minute. Looks like the referee signaled maybe 2 extra minutes coming this way before halftime. 2-0 your score as this Seattle team really putting the pedal to the metal there early and then scoring again later on. A nice job of defense leading to a score by Finn Allman. Looking up, one of your subs that's come in, Will Shaw. He'll pull it back out and reset. Coach Jaritza give him the thumbs up, say good choice. Little breeze picking up now, really maybe right to left some, but well, maybe more so from near side to far side, but might be aiding Seattle here in this half. But the second half, you'd say Milwaukee might have the wind at their back. They will have a challenge ahead, down by 2. Nice little give and go once again. We've seen that play before. Working the ball down is Gaffney. Gaffney sends it into the box. Nice settle. And referee goes in to say no foul there. And probably part of that was the ball was pretty much in Bedwell's hands before that, right as the contact was made. So maybe the official saying the save was there before the possible foul. But anyway, very emphatic with the call that there was no foul to play on. Ball moved well here. Nice possession here by Seattle. Lou. Roush. Clough. Roush. Lou. And now the opening. Tries to flick it through and it gets away. And that ball right to the shins of the Milwaukee player. Now coming the other way. Ball out to the right side. Working it out there is Degefa now. Works it back toward the middle. Back out where there's space. Little overrun. Retrieves it, brings it back in. That's Frost working on the far side. Now sends it over to teammate. And it'll be a set piece right there. Just outside the box, it looks like from here. That will be a good opportunity here for Milwaukee as they found themselves down by 2. Try to chip away here right before halftime. Couple of minutes extra time. We are in that time right now. It looks like that will be Will Shaw going over there to put it in play. mix of white and black shirts right in front of Fossati Crute. He will direct traffic on the defensive side. The referee looks, blows the whistle, and here we go. Shaw, back post, headed again. Is it still available for anybody with a white shirt? It is. Back out to midfield, and that will send us to halftime. A good little momentum there maybe for Milwaukee as we finish out this first half with that set piece. But we'll go to halftime. 2-0 your score. Once again, John Peters here with you, our producer Daniel Reed. Appreciate the work he's doing, and we'll take a break. We'll be back to bring you the second half. Here it's 2-0 Seattle over Milwaukee. All right, we're at halftime. It is Syracuse 1, Baltimore Celtic 0, and we are going to hang on just a moment here as the referee. We want to say thank you to our sponsors here as you see those pop up. Proud sponsors AE Engine, Media and Marketing, also AmericanEagle.com, sponsor of the U.S. Youth Bag Tags Incorporated, Target, also Chipotle Grill, Mexican Grill, Expand a Brand, sponsoring. Also, every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods, sponsors. MLS, proud sponsor. National College Student Athletes, NCSA. Nike, also a sponsor. Positive Coaching Alliance, better athletes, better people. Another proud sponsor, Premier International Tours. Soccer Shots, another sponsor. Also thanks to go out to Sun-Maid Raisins. Your Petro Shopping Center, TA. United Soccer Coaches, also a proud sponsor. USA Soccer. And Wilson Trophy Company, provider of trophies for the U.S.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these girls, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids, you know? You want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, you know, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired, they were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with a victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one. And on to nationals.
And welcome back, folks. Ready for our second half action here. Seattle 2, Milwaukee 0. We are looking at a 3rd-minute goal by Noah Woolmuth and a 17th-minute goal by Finn Allman. Finn also was in on the assist with that first goal. Have a new keeper going in for, this was a call before the game actually, that Milwaukee would be putting a new keeper in. That's number 99, Jeremy Munoz, sharing the work with Egan Bedwell. So he will be in the keeper position here in the second half. As we get ready for action here, the referee looks over, checks with all of the officials, and we're ready to go. Once again, Milwaukee Bavarian in the white jerseys, at the royal blue pants, shorts, and socks. Little yellow trim up around the shoulders, and some blue shading in the front. Stolen away by the black-shirted Seattle United Copa. And they have really done a good job of putting the pressure on, coming out with a goal in the 3rd minute. And it was a little give-and-go work there in the box, top of the box, between Allman and Woolmuth. And then later, Allman with the theft outside the box, intercepted it, took it in, put it in the back of the net. So here we go, as it looks like Seattle backing off a little bit, maybe knowing that they have this 2-goal lead. They can back off just a little bit, save the legs a little bit for later in the week. Once again, 3 days of round-robin play will lead to semifinal action on Saturday. And then on Sunday, the championship matches. 14 national champions will be crowned. 2 of those will be crowned on Friday night, the 13U boys and girls. And then from 14 to 19, all those will be crowned on Sunday. Ball work through. Defense steps up. But Milwaukee has had their opportunities. They've had balls in the box. They've had set pieces. They've had corners. Here's a opportunity once again. Looks like Navarre there turns. He's surrounded by black shirts and now taken away. Coming the other way. There's Allman, who's checked back in. He stepped out at the end of the first half. Roush is still in. He subbed in, stayed in for this second half. Allman sends it out to the far side. Clough turns. Roush. Deep ball. It's a foot race. Coming back in. There's a push. It's going to come the other way, and it looks like we have a player down there momentarily. And let's see here. We've got, looks like Mullen, who is down right now. But talking back, here we are in Overland Park, Kansas. We have the Shields Soccer Complex. Multiple fields here, and probably all of them being utilized right now by this championship series, U.S. Youth Soccer. All the different sponsors, you heard about those at halftime. Appreciate the aid they give to allow these players to come in. Some 3,000 players, coaches, referees. The referees who come in also, it's an honor for them to be a part of this national championship series, and they work hard as well. Fevzi Demirhan out in the midfield for this one. Saad Omanovich, AR1, Cedric Cook, AR2, and Adam Rice, the 4th official right here with us. Checking with Mullen to make sure he's okay. The Milwaukee coaches making sure their defender hopped up from that time he was down. Here comes Allman. He's back in, taking it into the corner of the box. Defense rushing across and getting a foot in there. I believe that was Jones who stepped in nicely to save the day. 3-0 score would be really a big lead. 2 is tough. 3 would be almost insurmountable. Here we go back the other way. Seattle trying to add to their lead. That ball sent in. Munoz will step out and corral it. He's in the kind of the light green color, the Irish spring green. Kind of feels that way right now. A little breeze. It's keeping it manageable and comfortable here. We're in Overland Park, Kansas, just outside Kansas City. A lot of fans on the far side, still looking into the sun. Ball on the far side. Flag goes up as it crossed the line. It'll be a throw in there for Seattle. Seattle working left to right in the black uniforms, white numbers. Good balance there to stay with it. They got some space, got space. Kelly sends it near side. It just crosses the line, and it will be trying to get it over there to Mitchell Dryden. Dryden, who scored some goals in competition. In some of the higher competition, have him down for 4 goals. I believe that was in the regional, Midwest regional. Ball tossed in. Still trying to work it around. We're in a kind of a dangerous spot here, right near the midfield in the referee tent. Balls do come whizzing in sometimes. Here comes the Seattle team again. Clough takes a shot. It's off to the left, and you see Munoz had come out pretty good distance from his line, and that ball had the opportunity to maybe hit that top left-hand corner. He'll retrieve it, bring it back down. As we've said, we are right on the edge of this facility. A good 12 to 15 soccer fields and here in this complex. Ball sent deep. Dryden now works it back toward the middle. Interrupted there briefly, and he'll stay with it. So a lot of running, but the wrong direction. And that's thanks to the good defense put on by Seattle. Head coaches of these two teams once again, Ben Chirica for Milwaukee. That ball sent in, toward top of the box. Dryden's there, heads it back. No one there, however. And a steal, intercepted. Worked back in, little nifty move there, works through the defense. And the foul is called. And this was foul, I believe that foul will be on Folk. Another opportunity here for Milwaukee, the Bavarians, with multiple opportunities in the first half. Head coach Ben Chirica assisted by Steve Grimm and Sal Scalise. On the other side, you have George Vukic, Tom Gaffney doing a good job of helping with some of the info. Andy Lamping doing the same for Milwaukee. And see who's going to take this. It looks like it will be Donovan Jones who's going to put a foot into it. Jones with the bright, I guess that's either orange or red shoes. Here he goes. Shot around the wall and outside the post. Thought it might bend in over there, but it was close. Try to bend it in. The wind obviously was not helping too much. It was either coming straight from behind or pushing it out that way. Couldn't really use the wind to bend that one in, but it came close. Ball bounding around the midfield. Good work once again, John Peters here on the microphone, our camera folks. Maria Echeverry. Have Riyadh and Georgia also on the cameras. International camera group here. Ball worked around. Navarre trying to get it through, but the defense is there. Headed back toward teammates. LaFrance, who has checked back in for the second half. Gaffney works it out toward the middle. Now sent across to the other side. That's Folk. Sends it over to Clough. Clough going 1v1 there. Sends it back out toward the top there to Otero. Otero gets it over to Folk. And finally, a little dispossession, then the side fighting back forward. Good work there by Kelly. Working it up on the far side. Little space, got a little space. Closing there quickly now. Help on the side, tackled away by Roush, and the crowd gives approval. little bit of a lull in the action here as we wait for the ball to get in one of these areas where there's another threat. We've seen it all the way through from both squads, and really Milwaukee has had just about as many opportunities, if not more, than Seattle. Just trying to finish it when they do get it in there. Ball worked around. There's a shot, and it's going to be headed in there, and redirection inside by Dryden. But the keeper, Fossati Crute, was right there. You've got the little defense pressing forward now, trying to get that ball away in a scoring position. LaFrance sends it down. Ball will be thrown in quickly. That's LaFrance once again. Krishna LaFrance. Ball headed back, and Allman is there trying to work it in. Defense gets a knee or leg in there on it. Ball into the back line once again. Now they'll send it over to Munoz. Munoz, he can set things up, and he'll reverse pitch. Working on the far side, bringing it up. Looking for some options, going long, and there it is. A good ball. It's going to be flicked. Is it close? Is it going toward the goal? It's going to be clicked away, and boy, I'll tell you what. And we have the yellow card. Let's see. We're going to check and see. It looks like the foul was called. Is it going to be called outside the box or in the box? We're going to have the officials talk about it over here, but it looks like the official in the middle is calling the foul outside, just outside the box. I mean, maybe a yard. And the players are waving the coach off to say, hey, we're going to take it where it is. And coach is obviously hoping for that foul inside the box, which would lead to a penalty kick. But this will be put in play by Angle. Gabe Angle is lined up. The wall is there. Where will he go with it? He's going to hit it right into the box, right into the wall. Takes another whack at it just over the bar. And so two quick kicks there, but just outside the box. The foul called. Couldn't take advantage. So the foul called outside the box, and questions from the coach to see if it was a handball. It was not. Ball toward the midfield stripe. Now ball sent through, and this is Allman. He's in. And a nice job by Munoz. Finally pulls it away, and boy, that was a gutsy move by the second half keeper who subbed in. So here comes Milwaukee back the other way. Right in midfield. Space in the back. Once again, looks as if Seattle has pulled off just a little bit here in the second half. You saw the run just a moment ago, but they're pretty content just to lay back and play some good defense right now with the 2-goal lead. And you see it right there. Ball in the midfield. Space here. Banya. Dryden. Banya. Jones. They'll send it to the far side, working up that way. Working over there is Shaw. Flicked out, it'll be tossed in. You see Dryden working up in the top of the box, trying to get a ball in there somehow. Navarre has worked it well up front as well with some good pressure. And here comes that counter punch once again from Seattle. All the way down the pitch, working it up, going through traffic. Got two defenders and the keeper now. Munoz comes up with it. But what a run all the way down the pitch. So Coach Juritza trying to figure out some way to stop that rush, whether it's a tackle or just putting 2 or 3 folks, not allowing that run down the middle. Here's a long ball sent in, headed down by the defense. Allman. Folk. Lou. Here's side to LaFrance. LaFrance sends it over to Otero. Folk sends it outside. Outside to Clough. Clough working on the defense on that side. Now sends it in. High ball. Far right and a little high. So goal kick for Munoz. Check and see in the 55th minute. 80-minute scheduled contest. Actual time, it probably will be some added time as we've seen in each half so far. Ball sent in, but it will find its way harmlessly into Fossati Crute. Roush sends it forward. Defense looking up, and Allman is the threat that seems to always be there.
Touch forward, Donnie.
Here comes a long ball. Is it going to clear the defense? It does. Can't quite get to it. It's loose still. And Fossati Crute had it. It got away. It just like a slithered away momentarily, and then he had to retrieve it. Coming the other way. And that's what we've seen as a little counter punch here from Seattle. Ball headed down. Is it in a spot that can get a touch? There it is. It's loose. It's kicked out clear, and Munoz, with showing his quick speed, gets to it and dives on it. Like a fumble, he's out there to grab it. Good hands, fearlessly going after it. See him in that light green, almost like a Celtic green, Boston Celtic. Maybe the Milwaukee Bucks, not quite. A little darker green for them. Here comes Seattle back the other way. You say there's been some very good ball handling and good passing that we've seen. Here comes some more right here. Ball worked in, defense hustling to get back, shot, and a score. And let's see, the flag's not up. So it looks like Gaffney with the score on that one. We'll double check and make sure. I'm not sure if there was an assist on that one, but like Gaffney. Allman with a second assist and a goal. Gets it into Gaffney, and he puts it in. So the score now 3-0. This is a tough mountain to overcome now. This is a big challenge here for Milwaukee. Checking in, trying to get some help in there. Charlie Holton will step in, wearing number 10. And we'll see if Seattle backs off even more now that they're up by 3, or if they will continue to put that pressure. You could see it all the way. Just the rush has continued over and over. It wasn't like it would happen continuous, but anytime the offense of Milwaukee had pressed forward, you would have 1 or 2 players break out. And ball here picked up by LaFrance. Somehow gets it to Allman. Allman works it down the side. Allman has just played an outstanding match. Couple of assists. Ball out the side. Gaffney. Flag goes up, however, and the crowd goes down. So we see the ball here on the side. This is going to be Jones who will put it in play. Does it quickly. About the far side. Here we go. Midfield. Got some space. Working it up. Defense draws in and surrounds it, takes it away. That's Mullen over there, part of that. Excuse me, Lou over there being a part of that defense. Here we go again. Another rush. Good job fighting back. And that's number 12, Engel. He's been in there pretty much the entire match, working hard. Lou sends it back. Sherrills here right in front of us. Gets it over to LaFrance. LaFrance sends it out. Working toward the corner. On the line. Steps on it. It goes out. Nice move there. Good ball control. Seattle just putting on some time of possession now, working that clock down as we move into the 60th minute. Ball sent back. Really no pressure, however. I was looking to see the defender in the back with the captain's armband right now for Seattle. We'll look and see. Hasn't had a lot of mentions, but he is directing traffic. I'm trying to see if that's Smith in the back. And actually it is, Kieran Smith. Haven't said his name a lot, but he is directing traffic and really controlling that defense in the back as Eric Terrell, the coach I work with, says defense is like a formula in math class. And a player goes down and play will continue until looks like LaFrance is back up and he's back in the play. Says the defense is like a math class formula, but offense is more of an art class design and creativity. Ball out on the left. Working it out here on the side, trying to get an opening. Working it back in is Kelly. Kelly to the middle. Sends it into the substitute. That ball off the crossbar, still loose, still in the box. Navarre has it, and now the defense will come up with it. Smith was there, but that ball went off a head, I believe, of one of the defenders. Almost ducked under the crossbar as it caught it squarely and popped up in front of the goal. And that shot was put up there by Holton as he checked in. Put a good foot on it, a good right foot strike. And the control now for the defense as they will work it around, try to find another opening. But things getting pretty urgent now, moving under 20 minutes to go, down by 3. Would like to get a goal or two on the board, if possible, get that tying goal as well, but a little hesitation there. Ball out to the left, snatched away nicely by Mullen. Now coming the other way. Angel will work it over. Got some space, a lot of space here. Working it up. Seattle giving some space. That ball sent into the corner a little too much. And Holton tried to fill that one in there. Charlie Holton. Here's our next substitute coming in is Ryan Lamping. So Lamping will check in. And we'll see who's coming out. Looks like coming out will be Shaw. Other subs lining up now. Looks like a hockey line substitution almost. Multiple subs ready to come in for Seattle. Give the starters a little bit of a break here at the end of this match. I think that is the thinking of Coach Vukic. Nice job there. Dryden intercepts, works with his teammate to maintain control with Kelly. Ball bounding around, that's loose. See who can come up with it. And that's going to be a set piece right here. And so this will happen about 5 yards, maybe 8 yards outside the box as we check to see the actual location. Yeah, probably about 6 or 8 yards outside the box. It'll be a set piece. Milwaukee again with an opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 substitutes ready to come in for Seattle. We'll try to get those to you. And lining it up, looks like it's Jones. Yes, it is. Donovan Jones lining it up. Here he goes. He lays it softly. Shot, and it's high in the air, but Fassetti Krug comes up with it. A little trickery there, getting it off to the left, and got a good touch on it, got a good strike. Fassetti Krug, nice save though. Was a little bit lower than, and pretty easy to handle, but good speed. Lou, back to Scherls. Lou, LaFrance. LaFrance, long ball, sends it in. That's going to be bending to the left. Sends it back out. One of the substitutes who's come in, Samuel Walton, back in there, trying to come up with it. Good give and go once again. Seattle working it through. Some contact. Referee says play on. And we had the offside flag somewhere in there. Oh, we had a foul. It was not an offside. That was incorrect. So here we go. Let's get these subs for you. Looks like Rowan Davis, one of those. Matty Zhang. Also Elijah Lupton. Also coming in will be Claiborne Probst, Neil Gillis, and as he takes the top shirt off, J.P. Fairchild. There you have it. These subs are in. We go through Probst, Zhang, Gillis, Fairchild, Davis, and Lupton. So subbing in just in time for a set piece. This will be interesting. Probably about 15 yards, maybe more outside the box. Let's see, you have really one play. Looks like Clough lining up over the ball. You've had some options earlier, maybe with more than one. Looks like he's lining up the left foot. Three-man wall for Milwaukee. Ball sent right into the wall and quickly the other way. Little rush here for Milwaukee. They'll try to turn the tables. Little hesitation move there. Stop and go. Ball sent in. Here we go. Working in the middle. Navarre sends it out to the side. Right back. Nice job there. Getting it to Folk. Giving it to Kelly. Shot, and the offside flag goes up. And so that brings the proceedings to a halt. The ball goes off to the side. It'll be cleared back in. Fassetti Krug now will put it in play. We'll check our clock here, looking about the 67th minute. Probably a few moments of extra time will be added in. Ball sent back again. Milwaukee trying to put a little pressure. Roush now works it up. Guy in Roush. Clough back to Roush. Taken away nicely. Kelly. Little thievery on the far side now. Brings it back out front. Trying to set up some play here. Get an option. Some sort of crease in the defense. Now the near side. Reversing pitch. Got some space. Looking up. They're looking for Dryden down the left side. And a nice job there by the defender. That was Zhang, who got a foot high in the air. He's hustling down the near side looking for the ball. Zhang now sends it back. That's Fairchild working it in. A lot of the subs getting into action now. Zhang working with it. 1v1 there. It sends it back out. Lou. Zhang. Right back to him. Little ping pong action. Got some space, right foot, midfield. Smith now works it over to Roush. Kieran Smith wearing that captain's armband, and you've got to say, good defense we've seen. There's been lots of opportunities for Milwaukee. That's one thing you can say. They've had lots of opportunities. They've not been short on those, just haven't been able to finish. Part of that, good defense, not only from the defenders, but the keeper as well. Here's a foot race. Sent back to Munoz, sent up forward. There's a little tug by the defensive, the numerical counterpart, 10 on 10 there. Back to midfield and set it up again. Here's Jones, looks for options. Got the bright shoes, and he sends it right to the defender. Wow, the midfielder, the forward who is back playing defense, takes it away and then loses it. Boy, what a opportunity again. Seattle almost getting another chance on a quick steal in the back. Here comes Zhang. Zhang sends it over to Fairchild. Fairchild works it up on the left. That's Davis. Davis, nice tackle away. Good job there. And tackle right back. Now's a right foot. He got a crack at it. He's going to send it out to the side. Zhang keeps it in, and Munoz gets the angle and pulls it away. Thrown back out. Dryden working up. Dryden looks. Gets it over to Jones. Jones. Nice ball into the corner. Let's see who gets there first. Roush racing. Ball sent back toward the middle. Who's there? There's a big tackle, and this is going to be a foul in the box. And looks like we have a PK coming up. Let's see who will take it. Let's see if it looks like it's going to be Holton who's going to step up to take this. And Fossati Crute, he will be in there to try to stop it. And boy, that was a great opportunity. Milwaukee fighting back in there again. Coach Vukic asking the official to clarify. Here's the kick. It's good. And there's the goal for Milwaukee. Now it's score 3-1. Yes, cutting one goal away. So we've had it's 2 goals in the first half, 1 in the second here for Seattle. Your score 3-1. I'll make sure that's right on our scoreboard. 3-1. It's not 2-1, but 3. And we have 1 goal coming back now on the PK. But you had goals by Gaffney, goal by Allman, and Wolmuth, and that one scored by Holton. So your score 3-1 Seattle. Down by 2. Milwaukee trying to fight back into it. They've gotten 1 back, and the way they did it was by good pressure on the offensive side, drawing the foul in the box for the penalty. Good job by Holton. He buried it in the left side, bottom left side of the goal. Fossati Crute guessing that way, but just couldn't quite get there. Ball in the box, now cleared away by Roush. And kind of a little bit of a gamble there in the back. That was Mullen who ran forward, but his other defenders dropped back to help him out. Here's a race to the ball. Good job there by Shaw. He gets to it and draws the foul. Let's see if he's okay. So they'll put it in play right there as we move toward the 70th minute. We're once again 2-goal lead here still for Seattle. Working it up there is Frost. Frost back to Holton. Holton out toward Kelly. Kelly picked up there by Fairchild. Backside now to the middle. Holton who has the PK. Frost near side. A lot of space, can work it up. Now the defense steps up and he puts it right into the awaiting boots of Kiernan Smith. Smith very much under control. Tall middle back who just has control of the team. Zhang working it in, tries to get it around the defense. Frost now clears it away. I don't know if he'll get it far enough, however. Does not quite get it past Lupton. Now worked back in. Little turn. Taken right away. Nice dispossession there. Coming the other way is Kelly. Nice ball. Navarre there. Smith flying down with him. And the ball will be cleared nicely off to the side. Wind now blowing near side to far side. Also the sun shining that way. Might give you an opportunity if you can get that ball high enough to get in the eyes of the keeper, but it's thrown in quickly. That was a throw in, not a corner. Ball worked across the middle and flicked away. Ball to Kelly. Kelly looking for options. Back out front, Holton. Jones. Jones takes it to the far side. That's Lamping. Lamping with 2 black shirts right there on him. Good job by the defense. That was Gillis who did the job of stopping that opportunity. Here comes a rush down the pitch. Little push, and they've cleared that one out. And that was Davis who was bringing it down the pitch. Here's Zhang, tries to get it through. Clicked off the left foot of the defense. That was Holton. Dryden working up near side. Navarre pressed hard there, but runs it across the middle. Trying to find an opening. Little crease in the defense. Ball on the far side. Total reverse of the pitch and goes down. It'll be a throw in for Milwaukee. See if they do it quickly. They do. Jones tosses it in. You can tell by the shoes. Little whiff on the both players. Now taken back the other way. That's Gillis. Gillis working with space. Looking for options. Here comes Zhang. Zhang picked up by Dryden. Takes it back out to Lupton. Lupton all the way across. Nice ball there. Reverses everybody. Stepping up is Grimm, far side. Zhang looks, sends it on in. Ball brought back out. Still got, real urgency here for Seattle. They've got time. They would probably like to score a couple more, but no real pressure on that. Zhang now looks toward the middle. Ball sent in. It's loose in the middle. Let's see if Munoz can come up with it. It looks like it might be a cramp. We won't dwell on that, but the whistle will stop things a minute. Here comes the substitute coming in. We'll give you a number here. Carlos Valdivia. Where's number 17? Tall player. Let's see how he does. Maybe try to give a little spark here as we come down to the end of this match. We're in the 76th minute. We'll find out here in a couple of minutes how much extra time will be added. So Valdivia's in. Let's also talk about Wolmuth's back in. Scored a goal like in the 3rd minute. And looks like Clough is coming off. Brandon Clough will come out. He's been a part of the action as well. We'll not see his name as far as a goal or an assist, but he's been very active on that offensive side. Ball in the back, working it forward. Again, 3-1 is your score. Ball worked on the side here. Ball falls outside, and now it'll be brought back in. Ball in toward the keeper, Fossati Crute. Ball down the near side, and it will be Zhang. It's steps in front. It'll be a throw in for Milwaukee. Dryden grabs it quickly, gets it in. Ball worked across. Navarre now will clear it across right at the top of the box. Defense steps in. Zhang is there. Ball worked around Wolmuth now. A little arm battle. A little arm wrestling there in the middle of the pitch. There we go the other way. Roush. He'll bring it forward. Has a little run again. Defense is there. And that's been the real weapon of this Seattle team. They've broken loose several times and just gone all the way down. Early goal, good combination of passes. Next goal by Allman, Finn Allman, who actually fed Womuth on the first one. The next one, Allman with the steal and rushed it in. And then you saw Gaffney took a ball from Allman and just drove it down the pitch and scored. The PK coming in from Holton. That brought it back to 3-1. Ball through, here we go, and Kieran Smith once again is there. Large, big, strong defensive player. And we're looking at probably at least 3 extra minutes. We'll see what the referee says here. Referee in the middle saying to go ahead and play. Fasadi Crute now just takes it over to one of his defenders. And the ball will come out. I see the whistle here. Jean goes down. The foul is called. So Smith will put it in play. Smith, who has great size, he's probably 6'2", 6'3", steps into it, puts it almost on frame. He gets it into the box. Coming back the other way, a little spin on this one, see where it goes. Nobody heads it. Smith sends it the other way again. We'll check our clock here. Looks like we're about at the 80th minute. But extra time, we'll let you know when it looks like at least 3, we've been told. So probably another 3 minutes or so in this match. 3-1, you've got some urgency here for Milwaukee. If they can get this ball up, you've got Dryden, potential scorer here on the near side. He's got some space. Valdivia, who's checked in, fresh legs. Here comes Kelly, sends it back. You want a long ball here if you can. Left foot, sends it in. It gets through, but nobody really there to help out. And so, oh, this is going to be. This was a ball that was illegally touched by the keeper. And so I think this ball must be, it's like an indirect kick that must go to someone else. We'll see how this works. But what you can do is, Navarre, just touch it. And then let Jones take it in. Here's a shot. Oh, it's a save. Somehow, some way, Fasadi Crute went down and got it. It went through traffic and thought he might be blocked. But he got it. Here's a ball in. Nice ball, and it's up and high points that one. And Fasadi Crute brings it down. So ball brought forward, and here comes Womu. Scored a goal back in the, about 78 minutes ago in this match. There's Carlos Valdivia, who just checked in. A big, strong player. Ball taken to the corner. And who will throw it in? It will be a Seattle throw. And I'm not sure what happened in the corner. It'll be a bad toss, I guess. So here we go. Not sure the call down there in the corner. As you see, approaching the 3rd minute of extra time. We were told at least 3. Play continues. Down by 2, Milwaukee trying to get something on the board. They've scored 1 via the PK. Here comes, and that will be it as the game is ended. A 3-1 victory for Seattle on the backs of the goals from Gaffney, Womuth, as well as Allman. Allman with a couple of assists in that match. Good defense otherwise, and the giving up the 1 goal, it was a penalty in the box when led to the PK. And Holton put that one away for Milwaukee. So 3-1 is your final here. John Peters, Daniel Reed, we're going to say check off for now, but we know you'll be back with us. If you're following these 2 teams, check your schedule, go to the website, and see when they play again. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you again for all the help here on the sidelines. John Peters, Daniel Reed saying we'll talk soon.